Are we on? Hey everybody, I hope everybody's there. Well, I hope there's somebody there because my thing just said there's one person waiting and that one person happens to be me. So I hope there's a few more people that show up. It says that I'm live, so I'm going to go ahead and move this thing over so I don't have to see that anymore. Welcome to my channel. We're all about drones and helping you improve your videos and your drone quality, and in general giving you some, like today we're giving you some drone news. And I forgot to mute my phone, so let's just go ahead and, oh, that's the other phone. Yes, I have two phones. So now, oh, that was I turned on off the Wi-Fi. That was the notification to say, hey, Brad's Drones is live. And that's what happens. That's a good thing that it tells me. Yay, I get to know. So do we have nobody watching right now. Wonderful. So we're gonna maybe, oh, there's Owen. Owen, yay, you're here. I'm glad somebody's here. I hope there's more people here. Nice to see you, man. You've been you haven't been able to come see these lately because I think I'm just a little too late for you or whatever. Been doing really good on your videos. You were here recently. We talked about, oh, that's right, last week we talked about giving you the challenge of creating a story for one of your videos. Can't wait to see what you come up with. I hope everybody is doing well, and again, we have one whole person. If you log in and you see this, just go ahead and say hi in the comments. Usually the comments distract me enough to where you totally derail me from everything going on. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the news, but let's first go ahead and look at that. I knew that was going to happen. Let's go and fix the chat viewer, and there's the chat viewer. Stan is here. Yay, Stan and Owen both are here. Look at that. Stella, oh, I'm so sorry. I wish she could be here. I really do. Man, so all the usuals. The Usual Suspects. And by the way, if you've not seen that movie, The Usual Suspects, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite movies. Even though a lot of you, oh, well, Kevin Spacey's in it. It's still a good movie. Anyway, so today we're talking about all kinds of drone news. Well, okay, two articles in specific that are kind of related to each other. But first, I just want to say, hey, ooh, good, you got another vid and then you got one more. I saw your Spain video. That looked really good too. Good, I'm glad you're working on it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Ooh, we got some more people here. Flying with Stan, yay, another Stan. We got two Stans today. Steve, and how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Boy, Mike, how are ya? B-Tap, hey, how are you, man? Good to see new people here. Nice to see it. Steve, I love your icon. That is awesome. So today we're going to be going a little bit into the news, and some of you guys, if you really follow drones and the news and you're professional pilots, even if you're just really into the hobby, really into it as a hobby, you'll really enjoy or you probably know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Also today, the chat might be a little bit behind nowadays because last week, I don't know if you noticed, but my video was really choppy. I hope it's not that way today. If it's really choppy today, it's going to make me mad. I've already run a test. And then again, I set up the latency to be normal latency, so the chat might be a little bit. Oh, you have a search and rescue vid coming. Sweet. So the chat might be a little behind, but the video quality should be much better because last week when I watched the replay of it, I couldn't watch my own video. And usually I'll watch all the live stream just to, you know, it's like a little memory, so I'll maybe watch this one too. And there goes the nose itchy. Craig's already yelled at me for doing this on Wednesday, just so you guys know, and we joked around a little bit. And Craig, if you're there, how you doing, buddy? Don't know if he's here yet. We got 10 people showing up already. So today we're going to talk about two things. Like I've said, I don't know, 15 times now. This is a live stream. I get distracted by the comments. Get over it. If you're new to the show, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll get something out of it. If you're watching this on the replay, enjoy the chat and enjoy them distracting me, and hopefully you get some good news out of it. So first we're going to talk about Kittyhawk. A lot of you guys know I use AirMap a lot, and I actually get a lot of grief about using AirMap a lot. People say, oh, it's not that accurate, it's not that accurate. Well, it's been accurate for me, and comparing it against Before You Fly, it's always been pretty much right in line with that. In fact, I've seen the TFRs in AirMap more than I've seen the TFRs in Before You Fly, because I don't even know if they pop up there or if they show or anything else. So, oh, good. Thanks, Steve. So, I saw an article that came out yesterday on Forbes, and I'm going to show you that article here in just a second. Hey, Russ, how you doing? I'm going to show you that article just a second on Forbes about Kittyhawk. And I know, and I've had Kittyhawk, and I used it a little bit, but then I went to AirMap because I didn't really like the Kittyhawk interface, but it's been a long time since I've used it. Now, it has changed. Whether it changed yesterday or 3 months ago, I don't know, but I do like the new interface of Kittyhawk, and I think I might be using it a little bit more. So here's what we got: A and C, LAANC, whatever you want to call it. So it has right here. You can see where it says. Now it says. Oh, what does it say? Heck, I'd have to look this up. Anyway, it gives you your alerts, or whether you can fly in that area or not via airspace. You know, because of air traffic control or whatever. But there's they've now integrated, and they've probably had it integrated for a while. Forbes is not the leading edge of technology, that's for darn sure. So anyway, Kittyhawk, and there's other apps. They even talk about the other apps. They've got you know, the low altitude authorization capability began rolling out on Monday. Oh, so it just started rolling this out in Kittyhawk. So this is kind of new to Kittyhawk, which is awesome. But as you guys know, you've been able to do it, like it says right here, you've been able to do it in AirMap for quite a while, for the right areas that are open. And we'll talk about that in the next story, because that's our second story of the day. So I want to know from you guys, how many of you guys use Kittyhawk? Because it does more than just, yeah, I know AirMap has it too. Absolutely it does. AirMap had it first. And that's what I've noticed. And one of the things I had seen, and sorry if I'm tripping over my words, because you know, it's just me. Anyway, so yes, AirMap has it. Kittyhawk added it recently, and it's still the LAANC, whatever, low altitude authorization notification capabilities from the FAA, and it talks straight to the tower. And it we'll talk again. No, I got to talk LAANC a little bit later. That's the next story. But how many of you guys have used Kittyhawk? Because Kittyhawk not only can do this now, but it tells you whether you can fly. It gives you some weather, so you don't have to open up a separate weather app. And I think I'm going to play around a little bit more with it, because I haven't really used it in the past, because AirMap did everything, and I have I have like 2 other weather apps that I use. I don't want to use 10 apps to get into, you know, to do it. I would like to have just one app. And also Kittyhawk, if you sign up, you have to pay money for the next features. But if you sign up for that, and no, this is not a sponsor. I don't have sponsors yet. But you can also track your, I think this is Kittyhawk. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. But Kittyhawk, can't you just track your flights and your maintenance and all that stuff? I know that AirMap had a way to do it, but I thought AirMap logged into your Kittyhawk account. Or am I wrong? And if I'm wrong, tell me. Kittyhawk, you never heard of Kittyhawk before. Wow, Stan, check it out. And again, not a sponsor. Don't have sponsors for this channel, but yeah, it's kind of a neat app. I've got it. I have it right here. I can show it to you guys in just a. Oh, actually, let me back up. I just saw a thing where it said AirMap, so I don't want to really show you where I'm at. Well, you can't really tell where I'm at. So I am sitting in O'Hare airspace, and as you can see, it says caution. There's advisories, airspace, right there in the middle. So I hit the airspace button, and it shows that I'm right there in the middle. Advisories, so we go ahead and hit the advisories, and it says right here on the bottom, oops, Class B airspace, gotta have the F-107, hang on, gotta get this thing to focus. Anyway, it says I have to have it says automated authorization coming soon, which again is my next story that I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's going to have that. But as you also notice, there's a little button right down here that says AirMap. It's an app. I don't know about the website. I don't know if there's a website. Oh, so I hit AirMap and it just shows this map again. I don't really want to show you guys where I live. Anyway, so that's kind of a cool thing. It has wind speed, 11 miles an hour. It's actually died down. Well, gusts of 21. Light rain. Yeah, so it's not really a good day to fly today, so I didn't fly. You can look, Stan, it's kittyhawk.io. Kittyhawk.io. So anyway, I really like it. Have any of you guys, I don't know, Stella, Owen, do they have that in the UK? Is it going to be, is it useful in the UK? Yeah, bad weather's coming to Chicago. I already know. I've been getting the alerts. Luckily, I'm not Southwest. But we might get some of it up here. Anyway, is this can you even use this in the UK and other countries for anybody that might not be in the US? I would love to know. Owen, Stella, give me some words. Tell me. Yeah, I know we're getting some bad weather. It's not looking good up here, let me tell you what. But I tested my air conditioner out in the new apartment. It's literally sitting like, you can, if I move the camera here, you'd see it. Yeah, the air conditioner works really well in here. I'm very happy with it. Because it got hot. It was like 85 outside and it was starting to get sweaty. And I'm thinking I'm going to be turning on lights and I'm going to be getting warm. I don't want it to be super warm. I don't want to be all sweaty on camera. But by the end of this, I just might be a little sweaty on camera. Oh well. So download Kittyhawk and deleted it straight away as it was horrendous to use. Oh, and you might want to try it again to see if it's any better. I don't know if, unless you did it recently and you didn't like it, then you didn't like it. And if you don't, I mean, I'm just curious if it works in the UK. I really want to know if Kittyhawk works in the UK or internationally, because I don't know. I mean, I imagine it might be. I mean, does AirMap work? I mean, what works? What do you use, Owen, out in the UK? Do you use AirMap? Because I know Before You Fly doesn't work because that's United States FAA. So here in the UK, we don't have to register drones. They're a big drone. Yeah, I'm not talking about registering drones. I'm just talking about knowing if you can fly. Whether you're in airspace, whether, you know, this one here gives you weather, and just whatever other advisory. Living east of the Rockies can be hazardous to your health. No, Stan, it's wonderful. We love it. I love living here. It does work. Okay, that's what I want to know. Thanks a lot, Mr. Owen. I know before, well, I'd be surprised if Before You Fly actually worked at all. I would be very, very surprised. So the next thing I want to talk about, and you know, and you people outside of the U.S., this isn't really gonna. So the FAA began its expansion to 500 airports. So right here, South Central United States, April 30th, they expanded 200 more airports. And don't fly. I don't use anything. I just check DJI. And that's, you know, that's another thing you can do. If it works for you, Owen, that's awesome. That is very awesome. Bright sun, no wind, 70 here. Yeah, whatever, Stan. It was beautiful today. Earlier, it was just windy. So I heard some people in Dallas that tried to get instant authorization, and it didn't work. And I heard some people in some other areas of the country that were supposed to have it, and they said that it didn't work very well either. So I'm curious if anybody here in this area of the U.S. or anywhere that's tried to use the LAANC, has it worked? I mean, I've heard that it did work, but maybe with these new airports coming online, something's not connected right to the airport and blah, blah, blah. And maybe they fixed that in the last couple of days, because again, that came out a couple of days ago. They expanded it. Now, on AirMap and Kittyhawk both on my app, they both say coming soon to O'Hare and possibly Midway, maybe. I doubt Chicago. I heard that Chicago Executive, which is a little bit further north here, it's a private place. I hear that they don't like drones at all. So what I'm excited about is that right here, Central North, says September 13th though. Ugh, that's just so long from now. I wish it was. Yeah, I was under the impression it was going to be a little bit quicker. And you can look if you want to find out, if you read this article. By the way, both articles, links below in the description, so you can see both articles and read them yourself, get a little bit more information on it. Because I know in this article, Skyward and AirMap, they both say about it, but then there's also other stuff. So you can, there's a list. There's a list of what airports. Let's see if I can find that list. There's the list. It's not going to let me click. Oh, it did let me click it. Look at that. So here's the full list. I mean, if you really, where's the, it didn't look like a very full list. Oh, Kansas City. So here's South Central. So Houston, Kansas City, Fort Worth, oops, Albuquerque. Okay, so there's the ones, those are the airports that are coming up. Yeah, so it's not O'Hare, but they said some are going to be O'Hare possibly or something. I might have read that wrong one day. Who knows? So these are the different airports. So we got Kansas City. Let's see who's coming up in the fall. Miami, Central Kentucky, Phoenix, Lincoln, Reno, San Jose, Anchorage, Minneapolis. Does that include that? Wouldn't. Look at all those airports from Minneapolis. Holy cow! So that's a big. All of these airports have come online, or not the bottom ones, but all these airports were supposed to be coming online as of the 30th. That's what I'm understanding. So that's wave 1. Okay, so what do you guys think? I'm excited. I can't wait till all this is rolled out, because it's going to make those of us who do this for a living a little bit easier when people call us near an airport and say, hey, I need some pictures of a house, I need a roof picture, I want to do construction shots, I want you to do whatever, I want you to do some mapping, whatever, and you can get instant authorization from the airport as long as the weather's good and all that other stuff. You can get that instant authorization, say I'm going to fly here for the next 2 hours, and they'll say yes or no. Obviously, if you say I'm going to fly here for the next 2 hours at 500 feet, they're going to say no, because that's a little too high. Hey, Craig, nice to see you. I'm glad I got one of my admins on here, moderators on here, whatever it is. Good to see that you're on here. Anyway, so this is kind of exciting. I look forward to having O'Hare on this list. I can't wait, because then I will be able to fly at my apartment and fly out of here, and I can actually do a roof inspection for my landlord just to show him, make him feel good and warm and cozy and fuzzy about his roof, or maybe he knows maybe then he figures out he's got to go fix something. I'd do that for free for him, just to, because he's a nice guy. So what is your guys' thoughts? So someone else said they'd never heard of Kittyhawk. Michael, so Michael, if you are, well, you're in the UK, you should be able to watch it. I think you said you were in the UK. Why? Why what? Just a why? Why are you here? I don't know. Why are you here? Craig and I had a really weird conversation for 5 seconds on the internets earlier today. But why am I excited to be able to get instant authorization? Because. Or why am I going to give him a free roof inspection? Because he's a nice guy. He's my landlord. He gave me a nice deal. I'm only paying $5 a month. I wish I was only paying $5 a month. That'd be so nice. That would be really nice. So what is your guys' opinion on Kittyhawk? I mean, have you used it? Do you care? What is your app? What is your go-to app? I mean, Owen's already said his go-to app is DJI NFZs. Is there another app that you use? Because I've used AirMap before you fly. And what is the other one? There's another one besides but those two. Kittyhawk, AirMap, UAV Forecast, Hover. I've also used Hover. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because I was chasing his butt. Anyway. Why after you happy about admin? Oh, because it's nice to have a moderator on here so in case someone goes crazy. Because then you can kick their butts off and I don't have to deal with it. Because you know how Owen gets. To see the Wright brothers get off the ground in Kittyhawk. Yeah. So you use Hover. Okay, Steve. Now, Steve, I've not had any good luck with Hover. To me, it feels like it might be wrong sometimes, but then I hear people say that about AirMap. I feel the same way about Before You Fly, and that's put out by the FAA, so that makes me nervous. It's like, you check 15 different apps, and you shouldn't have to. You should only have to check one. So what is your opinion of Hover? And do you feel that it's, I mean, obviously if you use it, you feel very comfortable with it. I know that, hey, Matt, nice to see you. I know that Ken Herron uses Hover, and other people use Hover. I've looked at Hover. I've done it a little bit, but that's okay. UAV Forecast, but I'm only going to check out. Yeah, check out Kittyhawk. You use AirMap. Okay. That's okay that you're driving, Craig. You can listen. I let you. So, because Matt's here now, so he can kick people off. Especially that Russ guy. That Russ guy, you never know what he's going to say. Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at my apps here, I've got Verifly. Oh, God. It does not want to focus. If you know the logos very well. Verifly, Before You Fly, Kittyhawk, AirMap, Hover, UAV Forecast, My Radar, and Windy. Those are the two weather apps I use. So I use all of those apps. You know, wouldn't use it much. Okay, so you don't want to use it much. That's fine. So Stella, what do you use out there in the UK? Do you do the same thing that that Owen uses? You downloaded Kittyhawk now. Cool. They should pay me money. They should pay me $1 for every one of you guys. So that'd be like $2. Woohoo! But yeah, if you don't like Kittyhawk, then don't use Kittyhawk. I mean, it's what it is. But I would like to know, what do you use? And maybe someone else maybe you use something that no one else uses, and maybe it's a better app. I mean, I'm still looking for the best app. I don't think Kittyhawk is bad. I don't think AirMap is bad. But I don't think any one of them are perfect. And and like Steve just says, before you fly, it should be the gold standard, and yet it's the worst. Thank you very much, Russ. Hit that. Need more focus. Hit that like button. I don't have a focus anymore. I have a Hyundai. Anyway, I'm talk about going off on a tangent. Whee! I'm having a good time. Yeah, before you fly is hard to use. It's just, the interface is crap. But then again, you know, it is government. You know, it's the government trying to do their best. I have nothing against the FAA. They're doing their best with what they have. I think they got slapped around really quick. It's like, oh, crap, drones are coming out. We need to have an app. And they put an app out as best as they could. And they don't have a lot of money. I mean, you know, Kittyhawk and AirMap and Hover, these people have a little bit more money because they can charge for this. And the FAA isn't. My software uses the DJI app and Litchi, but I'm lucky if I get to fly 2 hours a month. Okay, you need to fly more, Stella. You need to fly more. Come on, guys, hit the button. Hit them. Hit it. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Buy all my stuff. Do I have a link to that? I don't know. Go sign up to be Remote Pilot 101, even if you already have your license. I don't care. Just sign it up. No, don't do that. Take the class if you want to. Don't. Anyway, you guys know I love it. And yes, I do make money on that. It is an affiliate link, and it's nice. Did my last comment get flagged? I didn't see a last comment. I did not see one get flagged, Sir Owen. Let me look back. Maybe you didn't hit enter. The last comment Owen has is, I don't use anything. I just check the DJI NFZ page. That's the last thing I see with Owen. And thankfully the weather broke. I'm getting calls for real estate agents. Yay! Variable. That's very cool. I'll tell you what, if you guys live in Chicago area and you have your 107, get on Thumbtack, because there's probably 10 to 20 of people wanting wedding and event photography a day for the last week. And that's probably going to die off any time now. But I don't do those. I have no desire to do a wedding, except for the one wedding that I'm doing for a friend of mine in 2 weeks. That's the only wedding I'm going to do because she's a friend. So yeah, Owen, I don't think I didn't see a comment come through, so I don't think you hit enter, or because it didn't say that it didn't say that you had one that got flagged. Not at least automatically, or I didn't see anything. But I'm glad you're Matt. I'm glad, Matt, you're getting the real estate stuff. That's really cool. The thing that I thought was going to die off might actually come through within the next month. Let's hope that comes through, because that'll be some nice work, and I will let you guys know more about what that actually is if and when it comes through. Because if and when it comes through, it'll be a big deal. Trust me, I'll make a big deal out of it. So what other things you guys see coming around, because the weather's breaking, you know, here in the US anyway. Of course, right now there's like rain. It's raining on and off here where I'm at. But nothing serious yet. I know Southwest Chicago is, you know, like I said, it's going to get crappy. Excuse me. I'm yawning already. So far, I think the Kittyhawk app is kind of crowded. AirMap looks to do the same thing, but with more room and instant access is easy to use on it. We are 2 weeks away from getting the whole, in Pacific Northwest. Yay! So you'll be playing around with either of those apps. If anyone comes across a dead P4 battery, I'm interested. A dead one? Why would you want a dead battery? You've piqued my curiosity. But if someone has a dead P4 battery, just contact Stella. through YouTube or whatever, don't leave your email address on here. I don't think it'll let you do that anyway. Like, somebody would have to allow it. Why am I yawning? I shouldn't be. I think I'm excited. I'm pumped. I have some caffeine in me. I've slept in the last few days. Yay! I felt like summertime in Birmingham. Dude, it was definitely summertime. We've had all of 2 days of spring here in the U.S., and it has been crappy hot now for the last 2 days. Today was the first day I turned on the air conditioner. I might turn it on again after this because I can already tell that the temperature's gone up about another 5 degrees since I started. Oh, what the? Your comments are getting bounced? Is everybody's comments getting bounced? I mean, Matt, you're a friggin' moderator. You shouldn't be getting bounced at all. It happened again. I can't see that if I posted the comment. Wow. You had to get, yeah, see, I was trying to figure out how to get that notification removed too, so I've got to call them and tell them leave me alone. Great. Great. Let's see, how many, I already have some notifications right here as we're talking. There are 11 new requests since I started this. Okay, so let's take a look here. Surprised the UK doesn't have similar restrictions as the FAA. There have been quite a few near miss with drones. Yeah, they're Heathrow. Isn't that the one where all the planes got moved around? It's not flagging them. Okay, why don't we move this? Let's see. Do a live chat. Move that top chat to live chat. Let's try to do that. I just changed it over. We'll see if that helps. It says error, try again. The UK does have rules. More coming very soon. Okay. Didn't know that. So I changed mine to live chat. You may or may not, that may or may not affect you guys. I don't know. Something is going on with the chat. It keeps losing my cursor. Okay, so it's not just, it's all of you guys. Wonderful. So it's got to be YouTube because there's nothing I can do. That's interesting. So I changed it to go to live chat instead of top chat. So why don't you can try to do that. I don't know if that'll work or not. It doesn't say error. It just happens as usual, but it doesn't come up. It's okay there. Owen, and anybody who's having that problem, hit refresh on the browser. See if it works. See if that works if you just hit refresh on the browser, Owen. And I will miss you for the few seconds that you're gone. Because that might be what it is. A refresh here and there. Did the same live chat now. Okay, so RL, let's see if that works. Pretty much similar to the USA. Yeah, you guys testing 1 2 3. Check 1 2 check. Golden Optic, nice to see ya. How are ya? So that's why I wasn't getting a lot of comments, because the comments was broken. We don't like broken comments in chat. Chat, I can remember it's chat, it's not comments. But the chat is over here. I got it. This is the pointing is weird. So it looks like things are working, but now nobody's chatting, so maybe it broke again. I forgot what I was going to talk about now. So you guys got me sidetracked, and then the chat breaks. That's wonderful. So that we dropped down to 10 people watching, so that must be everybody refreshing their browser. So how many of you guys, I know some of you guys done some live streams. They're kind of nerve-wracking, aren't they? It's getting one. Hey, Golden, are you working still? When are you going to do some more drone flying vids? Steve, I got some stuff to put together. I have to record some extras footage. I did go out and fly with Neil again. We did some following drones. I've got some more coming up. I'm going to get out and fly more. I have still been busy, and the weather has been kind of crappy. Whenever the weather's been good enough, it's the days I have to go make money with Uber. Ugh, which I'm really hating that, as you guys know. So I hope that answers your question, but yes, I do have some more videos. I have some in the pipe. And I'm actually going to end up probably getting on my camera here on the green screen and just having a little bit of fun with some of my flying videos. Because we did some of the flying, and then I'll get to you in a second, and we did some more flying, and I got a couple tips on following another drone. And some things you can do. Have you seen the bridges I've been getting? Those are all you? Okay, I've been seeing, yes, the bridge you put up I think it was yesterday or today. I forget. I'm surprised you didn't go under the bridge because, I mean, you had this much room. Yes, your bridges are looking good. Are they in Madison County? Just saying. Try the information on air map. Fat fingered it. And it gave me permission to fly in a zone, but we really don't have it yet. Huh. I haven't even, well, it wouldn't let me do it. So, you know, if you need any music for any kind, let me know. Oh, I've got music. I use Epidemic Sound, and I have a subscription to them, so I've got music up the wazoo. But, Steve, if you are an artist or a musician, shoot me a link, and yeah, shoot me a link. Okay. Did you fly? I guess I didn't watch the whole video, Matt. You can smack me later. Again, busy. So you had more room than I thought. It looked like, okay, I'll go watch your other bridges. And they are looking, I know the thumbnails that I've seen in the 15 seconds I've been able to watch, they look pretty good. Now, Brian, ooh, we just had a spike in going up. My comments are still not appearing. That's frustrating, Owen. I'm sorry. Because we have not banned you, we're not shunning you. I'm looking over here on the actual chat, not just this thing here, but the actual chat right here, and I'm not seeing that you're being blocked. So I really don't know, dude. That just kind of sucks. Because you usually would say, oh, he used a bad word, and then we can approve it or not. But yeah, you're showing up. Yeah, I'm gonna do a test. See? Ah, there. Mine went through. Okay. So, and I'm assuming you've refreshed the browser at least once, probably 1,000 times by now. What I was going to say, Brian, Foundation Aerial, the guy, you know, I went and flew with him. I did the one that I was so busy, I just flew 1,000 things in one day, the last vlog I did. So he put up the video. It was basically a trailer for a book. I think it was his sister-in-law. It may or may not have been his sister-in-law. Book trailer. And he used a couple of my shots, which I'm surprised. I mean, I got some good stuff, but he had to, you know, it was a story. He had to tell a story in the video, so he had multiple shots that he had done the previous day. It came out really nice. I like how... I like how well he did. He did a good editing job. I didn't edit it. I just went and took some shots for him, gave him all the footage, and he did what he wanted. Oh, got to get up for work. Okay, Michael, see you later, man. Take care. Hey, Scott. Nice to see you. There's Brian right there. Speak of the devil. We're just talking about you, man. You must have been one of the people that popped on at the last minute. So, Brian, I want to say publicly that you did a pretty good job editing that video. I like how it came out. Not that I can see. Yeah, I don't see anybody being blocked at all. I see nothing bad coming through here. So Owen's probably sitting at the UK cursing up a storm at his computer or whatever. Who are you talking about? I'm talking about you, Brian. You did a good job on that video you sent me, the trailer for the book. That's who I'm talking about. And Owen is having trouble with his comments. It's good to see that everybody's here today. You guys all showed up late. Hey, no problem, man. Good work. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the monitor, too. That was a nice thing that you did. That was my payment. Which is fine. And then, what else do I got to tell you guys? It's 5 minutes after 6. We've been going on 35 minutes now. We got more people watching. If you try to make a post over 200 letters, it will not post. Really? I think Owen's probably just putting in 5 characters just to test right now. He's gonna probably put in which I wouldn't blame him. I bet you he's probably saying all kinds of cool stuff or getting somebody in trouble or something, and I don't know. It's not coming through, buddy. Sorry. Late but made it. Hey, Andy Kurt, glad to see you. Hush money? Shh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you, Matt. I can't tell you. I'm glad you made it, Indy Kurt. You missed all the news. We're already on the drone chat. I think this is what people sign up for. I don't think they give a crap about my news. Just sent you some stuff you're welcome to use if you want. Thank you, Steve. I will take a peek at it. I assume you sent it to one of my emails. I have my email closed, so it won't make a bunch of noise. You know, that's how that works, because I don't want to hear all these noises going off. But it appears by my phone vibrating that I probably got an email. It looks like I did. What else we got, guys? So I honestly think you guys come here to watch the chat. Put in a bug report in chat to Google Dude. To a Google Dude. They can tell you why. Yes, we do. Oops, missed it again. Joe, nice to see you, man. Glad you showed up. Glad you showed up too. It's feeling like a homecoming for everybody, because everybody's showing up today. Does anyone use the Phantom Pilots forum? Great question. Is it now? I haven't. Now the one thing I do want to talk, maybe one of you guys can know, because this is something I've been meaning to ask about, meaning to get on one of these about. One thing I've noticed with my P4P lately, it's never been a problem until about, I don't know, late fall and into this year, is that my gimbal is way out of whack. You know, it's perfect when you take off, and then you do the whole little yaw thing, but then it goes off, and it'll correct itself in time. But and it goes way off sometimes. It'll be like 10 to 15 degrees off, and it will correct itself. And yes, I go and I do the automatic. I bring it down, set it down, automatic calibrate, and then I go right back up, and it does the same thing. And even if I do the manual calibrate, you know, move it with the 2 arrows, it's still, I mean, then it's still correcting itself. I mean, it won't, I mean, I understand that it goes off a little bit, and has always done that, but it has been going off like craziness, like we're talking like, well, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's so much off that it's like, ugh, crazy. So if you guys know a real fix to that, besides sending it back to DJI, or buying a new one, if there's an actual fix to it. But like I said, I ran the automatic gimbal calibration a million times. I've actually run it several times in a day one time. Actually, last time Neil and I were flying a few days ago, I ran it like 3 times. I landed it, ran it, and went up, and it would not work. And that's on 3 different batteries. I mean, 3 different times. It's just crazy. What about the 107 test? Oh, Stan, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. You can smack me later. I apologize. I'll look back at that again. When was the last update before it happened? I've got the latest updates. Get the auto. Kiss my butt. When was the last? Oh, you know, I think it did it, and then it updated, and it still did it, because I was hoping the latest update would fix it, and it did not fix it. Mike, how you doing? Nice to see you. Man, it is everybody's homecoming week or day or whatever. Posted my video of me getting my P4P now. 5 pages of comments later, people are straightening other people were bullied as children. Huh? Stating that people... Video of me getting my P4P, and now people are stating that other people were bullied as children. How does it go from I'm getting my P4P and then bullied as children? Is that what you're talking about? Huh. I mean, I was bullied as a kid. That was normal for us. The thread has 2,500 views, yet the vid has half that. Wow. Something's not right. No. I'm kind of confused. Oh, not okay, because you're talking about the forum. Okay, I was thinking of a video, a YouTube, and you're talking about the forum. Okay, so people aren't watching the video. Okay, I don't know. You guys, maybe you guys can chime in on that. Those of you who are watching or belong to that pilot group. But I mean, I was bullied as a kid, but that was normal for my age. I mean, it wasn't like the bullying you guys have today. I mean, it was just kids being kids in my day. It was not what it is today. What it is today is way out of hand. Anyway, that's another topic. I hope you're not bullied as a kid, Owen. Seems like a place for people just to have a go at each other. Okay, so that pilot's so what? Okay, everybody, he's brought up a good topic. What do you guys think about that group? Is that something that you guys are seeing, or do you think it's a one-off, or what? Because I don't know the group. I don't. Is it a Facebook group? Is it what kind of group is it? Because if it's a Facebook group, I belong to a lot of them, but I really don't know if I belong to that one. Yeah, it is the internet. But you would hope. Well, you know, when you talk about Phantom pilots, you know, everybody, there's a lot of people of all areas that have a Phantom, you know, so they're all, sorry, I bullied you. That's okay, Brian, it all comes back, it's coming back to you big time. It's all coming back to you. I have my revenge planned. It's been planned for decades. Almost a millennium. A millennia. It's a forum. Okay, so it's a forum, yeah. And you know, anybody who belongs to a forum, I mean, it's just, I don't know. You guys can talk. I don't do forums much. I really don't. I should, but I don't. Snowflakes these days. You've hurt my feelings, Stella. Okay, I'm over it. Oh, boy, it's getting warm in here, and I don't mean because it's getting a hot topic. I mean it's getting warm in here because my air conditioner's not on. Because it makes a lot of damn noise. It's sitting right here, like I said. Oh, hey, Mexico, I didn't even see you pop in there. How are you, man? I blame myself as an adult. Oh, jeez. Oh, Russ. Oh, yeah, I could, yeah. I wasn't really bullied. I was just picked on a little bit. I mean, like I said, it was nothing like it is today. What's this email? Steve, there we go. Okay. I'll check that out. Anyway, we're running at about 45 minutes. Now let me ask you this, Owen. Is anybody ragging on you? Because I know about 15 people that would like to come smack the crap out of them if anybody's ragging on you. I think that you probably have broad enough shoulders that you could just, that is no big deal because you seem to be able to take it. But I hope you're not being bullied. I really don't. I really do hope you're not being bullied. I know. I'm gonna share my vids and just ignore all the comments that they've just clicked. Okay, so you're fine. Because I honestly think that Matt and I and maybe Craig would just fly over the other side of the pond and beat the crap out of anybody that's bullying you, man. No, we wouldn't. Well, Matt might. I could see Matt going off. 9 likes? What the heck? Only 9? And I've liked it twice. No, I didn't. I liked it once. I liked my own video once. Oh, guys, 16 people are watching. That's pretty cool. That's a good number. I've gotten in the 20s, so I just got to keep doing these live streams. So now I know that there was something I said last week that I wanted to talk about, and I know that I said I was going to do it on Tuesdays. And you know, sorry, Craig, deal with it. If Craig does something live, great. Watch it later. Yeah, we always got you. That's right, Owen. We got your back. We got your back. But I honestly think Owen doesn't have a big problem because I think he seems to have a pretty good personality about that. So I don't think he doesn't let bullying get to him, from what I can tell. But you know, I see 11. I see 16. It says right there, 16 watching right now. What's it say up here? It says 16. No, yeah, viewers 16. Oh, right. So you don't have to beg everybody to hit the like button, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. No one said anything to me on the forums, just one to another. Okay, anyone with a different opinion. I'll violate international law to prove a point. Oh, just remember you got friends, Owen. You got friends like Matt and me. Isn't Owen a lady killer? Oh, he is. 2 weeks away from... Oh, yeah, that's a rerun. 12 likes. Woohoo! Anyway, guys, I've actually got a friend coming over in about an hour and a half. I'm going to cook dinner for a friend of mine. We're going to have microwave something. No, just kidding. I actually know how to cook. Not very good, but food, it's edible, and it's not horrible. So, and what are we cooking tonight? We're cooking... Owen's a killer? Kyle's got him here. Oh, Scott. I hope Scott's doing well. I'm sure he is. And where are we at? See, now I'm at a loss. Now I'm at a loss, guys. You guys have taken my brain once again, and it's gone. Like I had much. I was telling you about dinner. Yeah, I'm making dinner tonight. Can you believe it? I'm going to actually eat real people food, big people food tonight. Nothing super fancy. Something very easy. Beans on toast bread. Well, the beans are pushing it. Oh, that's hilarious. Blue Apron is really great. You know, I've actually been thinking about doing Blue Apron, and then, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually cooking my own thing. It's something I've cooked before. I mean, I've got about a handful of things I can cook really well. And every person should have a handful of things that they can cook really well, whether it's macaroni and cheese, beans on toast, or spaghetti. And no, it's not either one of those I'm making tonight. But you should have at least 2 or 3 things that you can cook that you like to eat every now and then. But Blue Apron, I have been thinking about doing that because there's another. If you guys don't know about this channel, Answers with Joe. He's really cool. I love watching his stuff. It's all techie and nerdy and sciencey and space stuff. So if you're into that, I mean, he talks about all kinds of different topics. But he had a little video from a sponsored video from Blue Apron, and I thought about going with that, but I think it's just too much expensive for me. Big pot of goulash. Oh, man. I haven't had goulash since I was a teenager. My mom used to make that all the time. Russ, send me a recipe. I would like to make that for myself. I make a decent chili, and I do it. It tastes different every single time because I always do something different every single time. Some of it's been horrible. some of it's been really good. I make you know, the spaghetti, blah blah blah, but that's boring. The chicken picante, which is really easy to make. I do a potato soup. Is it online? Goulash is always better the next day. Yes. Potato soup. What's another thing I've done? Oh, there's a few. I can't even think of them. I've actually made homemade biscuits, and not the kind of biscuits in the UK. The kind of biscuits here. What's goulash? Goulash is a mix of every. It's got the way I had it, and it may be different for you, Russ. Is that I had it with like elbow macaroni. It had some kind of meat with a tomato base sauce. And then green peppers or something. It was almost like spaghetti, but not Italian. It was more Polish. It was like a Polish type of food, from what I remember. Is that correct, Mr. Russ? If that's, you know, Google it and don't ask stupid. Oh, listen, Stella. Boy, Stella just got to pick on the kids today, huh? $10 a plate for a fully. $10 a plate. That's within my realm of food. Maybe I'll get one a week or something, because I really don't want to cook. I don't cook a lot. I mean, I'm horrible. I make sandwiches. Oh, so this drone vlog or this drone channel just went to be recipes and food. Chili with beans and elbow macaroni. That's a really good one, Scott. Yeah, it is kind of like that. Except it does have a little no chili powder in it. I do it all the time. You make goulash, or you ask stupid questions? I think Stella. I think you're asking stupid questions. You just don't do it on this channel. You're gonna open yourself up. I'm gonna have everybody gonna pick on you now. Everybody gonna pick on you. So I might have to try that. Yeah, if you send me a link to a free box, Stan, I'd try that out. I'd definitely try that out. If it's $10 a plate, that's, yeah, and I know it's all fresh, it's all the good stuff. So now, Russ, I'm going to want to have goulash, but I probably won't want to have, see, I don't want to have goulash unless it's winter or fall. Cut up some smoked sausage, red, green, yellow peppers, stir fry them with a can of V8, use that stuff, mashed potatoes, killer stuff, easy to make. I put a spicy V8 in my chili. I have a couple secret ingredients, and if I told you they wouldn't be secret, they're top secret. And Scott, I think you've actually had my chili once. I think I was making chili back when I was living. I know I made some chili back in that house, but I don't know if you were, if we were talking back then. Golden Optic. Oh, Golden Optic. That's just a rerun. That's a rerun of a comment. Oh, you guys are so much fun. You guys really are. I know that there's people watching the replay. Oh, they're probably not watching the replay anymore. If you've stuck around on the replay for this, give me a thumbs up because I'm impressed, or I'll give you a thumbs up. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you are. Leave comments below saying, give me your favorite recipe. Hey, speaking of recipes and drones, did you guys see the video about 1.5 years ago that Autel put up about how to make Thanksgiving dinner with a drone? Go look it up. Go look it up. It's a really fun and interesting and funny video. Vegetable curry and pita bread. Whew. Thanks, Stan. Yeah, I know. Stella, we know. But we're all gonna pick on you anyway. Hope you have thick skin, Stella, because, you know, around here things can get deep sometimes. I don't have thick skin, so when you pick on me, I cry. You guys want to see a grown man cry? Oh, wait, that's from Airplane, the movie. Yeah, Scott, did you ever have my chili, by the way? I know we're going back on this other thing. I'm just curious. I know I made it a few times. I don't know if I made the potato soup. But I got a nice big crock pot. I got my crock pot finally from the other apartment. So now I can actually do some cooking. Uh-oh. That sounds like a challenge, Stella. Slicing turkey with a propeller. Yes, yes, it did. You got to watch that video, Mexico, unless you've already seen it. That's hilarious. Manny, hello everyone. I'm new to the group and droning. I haven't decided which one to get. I'm considering waiting to see if the Mavic 2 comes out. Thoughts? Manny, go get a drone. If you just want to get a cheap drone to fly around, any one of the I can't point these drones here. Any one of these drones here would work. Any $50 drone, $100 drone that you can fly inside. Fun drones. If you're looking for a camera drone, we don't know when the Mavic 2 is going to come out. You could wait for the Evo, which is the Autel one coming out, but we still don't know when that one's coming out. It's soon. It's been soon since February. So, bored and you're Americans. You guys are going crazy. Yeah, the Phantom 3 standard. And Manny, if you live anywhere near the UK, you might be able to buy Owen's old 3K 4. His Phantom 3 4K. The Phantom 3 is good. The Phantom 4, whether it's the Pro or not Pro, those are good drones. Yeah, I think you had to have my chili. Yeah, it is good to start with Mavic Air. Get the Tello. Get the Tello from DJI. If you insist on getting a DJI, go get the Tello and fly it around. It's $100. The Mavic Air is what, 400, 500, 600? But make sure you get the one with the remote control. Whatever you do, get the one with the remote control, because flying those things on a phone is a waste of your time. But get whatever you can get it with a remote. Whether it's the Mavic Air. I don't think the Mavic Pro will come without the remote, so the Mavic Pro, and the current one that's been out, is a good drone. If you don't care about the camera, like if it doesnn't have to be for like a 1-inch sensor, get any of the camera drones that are out right now. The P4P would be great, but it's kind of an expensive drone as your first drone to play around with. Get a used Autel X-Star. Get a new. I don't think you can get a new Autel X-Star. You can probably get all kinds of those, but yeah, you can. There's all kinds of different drones that you can get to really get out on it, Manny. I hope we've given you a lot of answers. Yeah, a newbie, you know, and Stan, I like where you're going with that, because the Mavic Air is a very good drone that it won't run into stuff. It's really good. It's got really good object avoidance. It's really smart and easy to use. And again, you want to use the one with the remote. Get the kit with the remote. Go for the Mavic 2 instead of wasting money on a PS3. See, and I think that's a decent... I mean, PS3 or PS3, P3P, P3S, whatever. Yeah, I know what you meant. But the Mavic 2, it's not out yet. Yeah, the Mavic Air. Bypass DJI and build the one you want. There you go, Russ. Sure. If I started with a Tello, I would never have moved on. Really? Ooh. Well, we just got some heavy rain coming in. They're too small for me. I'm old and have a hard time saying it. I hear you, Steve. I'm getting there. The one I want is a DJI. Yeah. So, you know, if my internet dies, it's probably because we were hit by a tornado. It's just some rain. It's not really that bad. Anyway, so I hope that's helped you out, Manny. I hope that all of us gave you at least some kind of weird or good advice. I know we all gave you a lot all at once. But yeah, the Mavic Air is actually a really good drone. Has a good camera, has a good stabilization. I would suggest, yay, Craig's home. And Craig, I'll be off of here if you want to do one of yours in a little bit. Because I have to go and I'm going to start cooking, and I actually have to make a phone call while I get this other thing cooked. And the wind's picking up. Interesting. It's not that bad, but you know, it's just raining. Might throw the air conditioner on. It's looking bad out this way, Steve. Yeah, I can see some clearness. It's just going to be short-lived, I think, here. Oh, Steve, I hope you're going to be. You just hunker down, go in the basement, sit in the bathtub. It's probably not tornado weather. At least I hope not. Don't fly your drone in that weather. That's for damn sure. I'm not streaming. I have stuff. Rodu. You got Rodu? You got stuff, Rodu? Okay. Oh. Thanks for all the info. I really don't have any drone clubs here in South Florida. I wish I did. Manny, talk to Squappy. Squappy's drones videos. He's not in South Florida, but he's in Florida. Yeah, hey, Craig, I have shorts on today. And I was in shorts outside today, and my legs blinded everybody. Let it come. Let the tornado come. Who cares? My drone is so good. My drone is so good it can offset the effects of a tornado. Okay. What was that? I got another notification. Blue Apron. Thank you very much. Just got that. See, Squappy and Manny, you guys meet up. I want to see a meet up between the two of you guys, and that would be awesome because I don't think you probably don't live too far away. I love spaghetti, blah blah blah. I don't have any drone clubs here. Oh yeah, prefer it that way, as it means there was no one near me to stay upstage my videos. I know how you feel, Owen, but man, upstaging your videos is going to be hard anyway because you've got some of the best videos. There is a guy. Dutch Drone Adventures. I think I mentioned him before. He's got some really good videos. He posted a video lately that I think he was in a rush because it's not the quality that he normally puts out. That's okay, Brian. You can be behind in chat. That's fine. You know, you're a little slow. We understand. Maybe I should talk a little slower so you can understand. I am so bad today. You guys are bringing the worst out or the best out of me. Depends on how you look at it. Oh, but guys, look, I have got to get going. I've got some things I got to cook, some food. I've got to make a phone call. I actually have to wash my dishes before I cook my food. So yay! So I hope everybody got something out of this video. Manny might have gotten something out of it. Manny might be connecting with Craig, which is also the same person as Squappy's. The only drone groups here in India are on Facebook, but we have gotten together. Good. So, anyway, I'm going to be heading out of here. Most of this video was a bit rushed. You know, but I want it to still look good. It still look good. And I'm getting hot and sweaty because it's getting warm in here. And I wish it was because there was women in here. But it's just me. All by myself. Okay, I'm over it. I kind of like being by myself. As I scratch my ankle. So guys, I know I'm babbling now. I'm really babbling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I always enjoy chatting with you guys. Share a drone group, yeah. Take care. You too, Steve. We'll talk to you soon. Hunker down. You know, the weather's not that bad though. So I'm gonna. There we go. I'm gonna put this up. So as you guys know, I have a YouTube channel. Did you guys know I had a YouTube channel? Duh. But I also have a website. I also have some merchandise that you can buy. You can check out my merchandise on Spreadshirt. Hit the button. There it is. Spreadshirt. The link. Oh, where is my Spreadshirt? It's in some of my other videos. You have to look at the tags in some of my other videos. Also, in the description below, you should be able to see my Spreadshirt link for the swag, the merch, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. You can also support me on Patreon. I got the Facebook, got the Twitters, got the Instagrams, and I've been really bad lately about posting on the Instagrams, and I really want to do a lot more with it. Again, it's that damn busy thing. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click like. We want to see as many likes on here as possible. Follow me everywhere on Facebook, all social media. Brad's Drones, pretty much everywhere. How do I do this? So I like to say, and you're right, Craig, I do need a new end screen. Okay, I would like to say thank you everybody for watching. Fly safe, and bye.